Gulf of America? Gulf of America. All right, so today we're talking about the Gulf of America. I seen this. It's happened 2 days ago where Trump signed the proclamation. It's crazy because yesterday I filmed this video and the audio was terrible, so I decided to, figure it out and then re-record it today. But I just seen some news articles saying that now Google Maps officially changed it, but yesterday they did not. It wasn't like that. Okay, guys, so we're gonna watch this video. I think it starts at 1 minute and 8 seconds, I believe. 1 minute, 8 seconds. And I am gonna customize the time, the playback sound, just so that way. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm about to turn my phone off. I was just about to throw it, guys. I need more self-control. Oh, Lord, please. Okay.
Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
Wow, he did that well. That's a good isn't that nice? We're about make America great again, right? That's what we care about. Okay, here we go. So this is a famous pen now, and we'll put it with something. I'll ask you to do whatever you think we should do with it, Mr. Secretary. Do you want to talk about, Doug, Secretary of the Interior, and also working with Chris Wright on extracting vast amounts of oil and gas and making our country rich? Would you like to say something?
Well, with the Gulf of America, this is a historic day. We want to thank President Trump. His executive order is what set this in motion. We signed a secretarial order from as Secretary of Interior.
His executive orders what made this happen, and Trump has been handing out them executive orders left and right and left. Oh my.
Directing the U.S. Geologic Survey, who is responsible for the database, which is the Geographic Names Informational System. And so just prior to this signing, if you will, the button was pushed. It became official with this proclamation to call today Gulf of America Day. But now it's going out. As we're sitting here right now, our team is calling all the map providers, so Google Maps, Apple Maps, all the map people. That change will take effect this afternoon to Gulf of America. So again, fantastic. Thank you, President Trump, for setting this all in motion with your executive order. It's an exciting, fun day, and great to do this as we're flying over the Gulf of America.
We thought it would be very appropriate. Catherine, thank you very much for being here.
So happy
A very important part of his life. And who knows what would have happened to it without you. It might not have been good. Here you go. Okay.
Have you talked to Mexico about this?
Actually, interestingly, I've never spoken to him about it. It was our call.
The reporter, the reporter literally said, "Have you talked to Mexico about this?" Yeah, surprisingly, actually, I haven't. This man is crazy.
And I have not spoken to him about. I've spoken to him about many other things, but I haven't really talked to him about this. They have never brought it up. I'm a little surprised at that, but they've never brought it up.
Sir, can you tell us about your conversation with Vladimir Putin?
I don't want to do that now. We're trying to end that war. It's a war that would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened. But we're making progress, but I can't tell you.
You suffered a couple of court losses, Mr. President, and J.D. Vance said judges aren't allowed to control the executive power. What's your take on that?
But we're going to see what happens. We have a long way to go, and we're talking about fraud, waste, abuse. And when a president can't look for fraud and waste and abuse, we don't have a country anymore. So we're very disappointed with the judges that would make such a ruling. But we have a long way to go. We have to look. We have to find all of the fraud that's going on. We have tremendous fraud, tremendous waste, and tremendous abuse. And theft, by the way. And the day you're not allowed to look for theft and fraud, etc., then we don't have much of a country. So no judge should be.
Agreed.
No judge
If
should,
that's
frankly, be
what
allowed to
they're
make that
looking
kind of a
for.
decision. It's a disgrace.
Mr. President, a few
Gulf
years
of,
ago,
Gulf of America, Canada, Greenland, Gaza, all these are very muscular foreign policy. How does this align with America first?
Because it makes us bigger, stronger, and better, and more protective. We need Greenland because of national security.
Heavy on that. It makes us bigger, stronger, more powerful, and everything like that.
That's not an assumption they can make because Why are we protecting another country? Now, I love the people of Canada. We have a great relationship. But if they became our 51st state, it'd be the greatest thing they could ever do. It'd be unbelievable. It would be a cherished state. And think of how beautiful that country would be without that artificial line running right through it. Somebody drew it many years ago with a ruler, just a line. You look at how beautiful that is, wow, it would be very exciting. But if you look at Canada, it would be cherished as a people of Canada. We have a great relationship. But if they became our 51st state, it'd be the greatest thing they could ever do. It'd be unbelievable. It would be a cherished state. And think of how beautiful that country would be without that artificial line running right through it. Somebody drew it many years ago with a ruler, just a line. You look at how beautiful that is, wow, it would be very exciting. But
that artificial line, guys, how did they create the map? Okay. All these artificial lines, you know, but when it's to your own, you know, vendetta, then, you know, just remove that artificial line. Just remove it. Look at how beautiful it would be if Canada was the 51st state of the United States. Like, what? You know, it's like seeing this, right? Like, there's a scripture that says that the Lord does not see and judge and see what humans see. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Not only do I see like human beings arguing over things that only human beings created, you know, the creator of this earth, he created this earth. You know, it's humans that want to argue over, well, this is mine and this is mine. And it's just full of greed, pride, and it's just sin. It's just sin of why human beings have created a lot of the issues that they have. You know, even the system when it comes to money, you know what? We're going to create this currency and this is going to be valuable. Okay. How we're going to dispense of it. People are going to work for this. And this is going to be, you know, the universal currency of how people buy goods and services. And you know what? Instead of letting people just grow their own food, we're going to, you know, ordain regulations on that. Not only that, but we're going to take another step further and we're going to create, instead of just reproducing normal fruits and vegetables, we're going to get genetically modified fruits and vegetables. So that way, if they do want to try to reproduce, they can't. That's also essentially going to make the whole world sick. So that way, that currency that we created, people are going to work even more harder for, and they're going to have to pay for it in order to get healthy. But we're going to actually have them do this loop around to where the medicine that we give them isn't actually medicine at all. It's just going to subdue a lot of the symptoms. And it's just going to be a huge cycle. Like, there's so much wickedness in the world. But when I look at Trump, I don't think like good things. I really don't. Though he may do questionable or certain things that might be deemed good, a lot of Christian people might be like, oh my gosh, he did this. Oh my goodness, he did that. Or you know what? Well, he's doing this. You ought to be happy for that. If you have discernment, you can see through people. It is like trying to magnify a serial killer and magnify the good that he's done in this world. That's why when it comes to certain things where it's just based off of, you know, your deeds and everything like that. Yeah, this person might have done good deeds in their lifetime, but they still took the lives of like 150 people. You know, people just want to focus on the deeds. God doesn't look at the deeds of a person. He judges them for their heart. Yeah. What verse is this that I seen? I was looking at it yesterday. I think this is it. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 10. I, the Lord, search the heart and examine the mind to reward each person according to their conduct, according to what their deeds deserve. Not everyone does things not every single person's deeds is coming from a pure place and a pure heart. And then if it's not, then what is the deed really for? A lot of people, you see it now on social media, they're giving to the homeless, giving to the needy, and they're just filming it. A lot of people, we ended up figuring out that they ended up not even buying those things. They ended up, returning a full cart back or not giving it to the homeless. So yeah, like you cannot deceive God. God searches the heart and examines the mind. Searches the heart and then examines the mind. So when I look at Trump, I just feel like his heart is defiled. That's what I truly believe. So his deeds might be looked at as, oh my gosh, he did this, or oh my gosh, he did that. But I feel like his heart is vile. His spirit is vile. Another thing too, when he talks about just trying to make America the more richer, more greater, no, more bigger, you know what I mean? Like, the same human being that decided to draw that artificial line is the same human being that decided to name, America, decided to name Mexico, decided to name the Gulf of Mexico. And what pride and greed does someone have to have just to be able to not even consult the other country? And it's been like that for a long time. I don't know how long, but what heart of greed and pride does one have to do that, to make such a decision and not consult other people? That is a dangerous person. Someone who is unstable in their decisions and in their ways, that isn't going to consider other people. That person is dangerous. Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. Okay. And the last one, they are dogs with mighty appetites. They never have enough. And that is who I really feel like Donald Trump is. It's one thing to be gluttonous, but to be like gluttonous in different aspects of life, not just when it comes to food. That is scary. They are shepherds who lack understanding. They all turn to their own way. They seek their own gain. Wow. There's so much that's going to happen in even just the next 130 days because I believe this week Trump has made Elon Musk a special official government employee, which means that at most he can work as that. The max is 130 days. So I really do believe that we're going to be seeing a lot of things happening in the next even few months. And yeah, guys, this is just, it's scary in a sense, but I just don't have fear. Do not have fear. Fear does not come from the Lord at all. What is going to happen is supposed to happen. And the only thing that we can do is cling to God, get closer to Jesus Christ, truly indulge and understand the Bible. That's something that I'm trying to really, really work on, and just stay prayed up, guys. I love each and every one of you guys. And Gulf of America doesn't even sound right, guys. It doesn't even sound right. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even sound right. I do have a screen recording. I'm going to put it in here of yesterday of me looking at Gulf of America, I believe. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, now let's see. Has it changed? Let me put on my screen recording. Okay, let's see. See, okay, it says Gulf of Mexico. Gulf. Oh, it still says it. Yay. Let me see if I type up Gulf of America. No, it doesn't say it. Good. Okay, guys. Well, shalom, peace be to all of you guys. I love each and every one of you guys, but God loves you way, way, way more. I'll see you guys in the next video.